Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. I'm selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes, I am out of control and at times hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. So many books, so little time. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. A room without books is like a body without a soul. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. You've got to dance like there's nobody watching. Love like you'll never be hurt. Sing like there's nobody listening. And live like it's heaven on earth. You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. In 3 words I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. If you want to know what a man's like, take a good look at how he treats his inferiors, not his equals. Don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. Walk beside me, just be my friend. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Friendship is born at the moment when one man says to another, "What? You too? I thought that no one but myself." I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. A friend is someone who knows all about you and still loves you. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. Always forgive your enemies, nothing annoys them so much. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. We accept the love we think we deserve. Without music, life would be a mistake. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Insanity is doing the same thing, over and over again, but expecting different results. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. 20 years from now you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines. Sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore. Dream. Discover. The person, be a gentleman or lady, who has not pleasure in a good novel, must be intolerably stupid. It is our choices, Harry, that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. Imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. There are only 2 ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience, this is the ideal life. As he read, I fell in love the way you fall asleep, slowly, and then all at once. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Fairy tales are more than true, not because they tell us that dragons exist, but because they tell us that dragons can be beaten. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. It is better to remain silent at the risk of being thought a fool, than to talk and remove all doubt of it. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform, or pause and reflect. Life is what happens to us while we are making other plans. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift of God, which is why we call it the present. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. The opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. The opposite of art is not ugliness, it's indifference. The opposite of faith is not heresy, it's indifference. And the opposite of life is not death, it's indifference. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. A woman is like a tea bag, you never know how strong it is until it's in hot water. I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I have ended up where I needed to be. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Outside of a dog, a book is man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's too dark to read. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Love all, trust a few. Do wrong to none, be able for thine enemy. Rather in power than use, and keep thy friend. Under thy own life's key, be checked for silence, but never taxed for speech. Have you ever been in love? Horrible, isn't it? It makes you so vulnerable. It opens your chest and it opens up your heart, and it means that someone can get inside you and mess you up. I like nonsense, it wakes up the brain cells. Fantasy is a necessary ingredient in living. A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies, said Jojen. The man who never reads lives only one. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow just as well. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own. And you know what you know. And you are the one who'll decide where to go. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. It is never too late to be what you might have been. For every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to our enemies, but just as much to stand up to our friends. I love deadlines. I love the whooshing noise they make as they go by. There is never a time or place for true love. It happens accidentally, in a heartbeat, in a single flashing, throbbing moment. I'm not upset that you lied to me, I'm upset that from now on I can't believe you.